Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode from Vegetarians. We are still in Casey Highlands, and after taking a rest from plowing, we are here to look at a tree nursery, and later on we will be transplanting some of them. Remember to like, subscribe and share.
Let's go. I don't know where the owners are, but the gate is wide open. But since we had booked an appointment, we can just go on. So we have cut wood over here already. And some small sticks which can be used as fire. But this is not where we want to go. Where we want to go is to the tree nursery.
These logs have probably been kept here for them to dry up before they are used. We can see that this place is actually green, and the soil I'm stepping on is the red volcanic soil, which is a good soil for planting because it's very fertile.
So we have found one person. Let us just greet him and say hello to him. Habari yako? Unaendelea aje? Tumekuja kuwatembelea kidogo. Tunataka kuona tree nursery. Iko sawa? So he's our tour guide for now. He's taking us to the tree nursery. You can see forest. Oh, this place is cool. And more trees over here. Trees and trees and trees. And many trees make a farm. Here we have baby trees. Or tree seedlings.
Those are big trees. Those are young seedlings. We call them seedlings.
Seedlings are just baby trees.
Yes.
So if those are baby trees, these are infant trees. So they're actually here. They're grown here before they are transplanted to where we saw them. But I have a question. How are the tree seedlings? How do they come about? Do we have seeds for trees?
Well, I would question. Trees have seeds. They are very tiny seeds. I don't know if we can obtain some here. We just make some cuttings from a parent plant, like these ones. Now, if you look here, around these pots, these ones.
So the inside here.
So inside here is where we have the seeds. They are very tiny seeds. For now, we do not have seeds inside there. Because those seeds, when they were dry enough, they were just shaken, and they are the ones which have germinated here.
Oh, so here what you do is, let's just say, is from the parent tree, once the seeds are dry, you just shake
not
them.
when they are dry.
Uh-huh.
We cut them when they are
They're
fresh.
still fresh.
Yeah. We prepare a ground like this one's here. We just cut this ones from the parent tree plant. We just press them on the
Ground.
on the nursery, just this way. Just this way. When we've done this way, then as the sun comes for about 2 to 3 days, this one dries up, this pot opens. Because when we cut them from the parent plant, these pods are still closed. When they are hit by the sun, they opens. As they opens, we just come and shake them this way. When we have shaken them this way, then the seeds falls down. As they falls down, then in a few days or a few time, they just start to germinate.
Oh, wow.
They germinate and they make this much.
You know, that is something. Okay, I think I learn something new anytime I go to any place, because I used to think that for trees they actually transplanted like tea. You take a cut of the branch and you plant. But actually they are seeds. Wow. I think we'll go. We have the dried up pods. We will look around and try and find the closed pods so that we can see the difference between the two. I also want to transplant them. So I have been told that we look for big trees, big seedlings. An infant which has grown into a baby. Like that. I think I'm doing good work. Let's continue. And they have to come, you have to make sure that when you uproot them gently and they come with the roots. Don't just cut it off. I'm thinking of planting a forest and naming it after the Gitans. So in honor of our group members, I'll make sure that I uproot 10 tree seedlings and plant them. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 more to go. Wow. So we have 10 seedlings. One more for our very good friend Opta one, and one more for our sponsor, who without him we will not be here today. So I have 12 tree seedlings over here, where we will transplant them somewhere else, and I'll actually be monitoring them to make sure that they are grown. They are actually healthy, but I am curious, which type of tree is this? We can just ask. Habari yako? Hii ni mchina gani? Omoringamo in Kisi. In English, blue gum. Omoringamo. To my Kisi people, I'm going to plant a forest, not really a forest, just a group of trees of blue gum, of Omoringamo. These trees are actually been told they are around 6 to 8 months. So once they have gone from the nursery and they have transplanted here, they are just left to grow. So after some time they grow, depending on when you planted them. You can see we actually have they are of different heights. We have this tree which is actually taller than me. We're actually the same height, and this other tree which is taller than me. They were not planted on the same time. So these trees were planted on the same time, and the other taller trees were planted on the same time. I don't know. And this is actually a planted forest. This is actually something called, is it deforestation, afforestation, or reforestation? For the geographers, I know you know the difference between the three. Deforestation is cutting down of trees, which is not common here. Then we also have afforestation. What is afforestation? Planting trees somewhere where there was no trees, like this place. And reforestation is planting trees where there are out. So they are actually practicing afforestation. And benefits of trees, advantages of trees are quite a lot. If you know any benefit of tree, any advantage of having trees in your farm, any disadvantage of having trees in your farm, you can just tell us. But we will also look at it later on when we go and transplant these 12 seedlings. So I think I'll go look for shade. I'm tired after all this walking around. Let me go look for shade. And the one major advantage of this of having trees is you have ready shade anywhere. Right here. I can just cross over here. I have shade. Trees. I have shade, so I can just rest here till I gather enough energy to go to the place for transplanting this seedling. So let me just take a rest and we will continue. Oh, I forgot. I was taking pictures. I had to make sure that the beautiful scenery was captured. So I have my 12 seedlings over here and we are going to transplant them right now. So we're leaving the tree nursery right now and we are going to the place where we are going to transplant them. So let's just go. So we are here. Asante for the tree seedlings. There are more seedlings with my helper today, so tumesema asante. Wacha sasa tuende tuzipande. To make sure zimekuwa kubwa kama huko kwenu venye naona kuna miti kila pahali. Si baki salama.
Thank you.
So let us go up to, after as an African, once you enter a home and leave a home, it is courtesy. In fact, not an African, but as a human being, it is courtesy to thank the person for welcoming you to their house. So let us continue with the journey. Let us go to where we need to transplant them before they dry up. I'm trying to look around and see if I can see where we stayed from here, but I can't see. I know it's actually somewhere there. It's on that other hill, but the houses are so similar. I'm not sure. I'm actually not sure if I can move from here till our place without someone to guide. I think I'll get lost. I don't know if I should try and see if I'll reach home safely. But anyway, we're with you. Please, now I can get lost. I have an idea of where we're supposed to be. We're supposed to head to the cloud land. That is where we were in the morning. And right now I don't know if we have any path that will lead us there. Okay. Actually this road will actually lead us, but I'm actually supposed to be with my partner who is late. And I'm actually on a call with him. I want him to tell me where we need to transplant the trees. So I think he will do all the work because I have talked a lot and I have done quite a number of things. So he will take us. He's on his way and we will see him. He's actually not he's a reliable listener. I don't know what went wrong today, but we will ask. Let us just continue our downhill track. And we have more seedlings. This is actually a forest. They are around, I think if I estimate they are maybe 1,000 or more. I'm not so sure. But okay, I don't have the time to count them. But they are, we will try. Let us go. This is the second type of bridge I found here, and they're all scared. This is the river that I was actually talking about. So we are close by where we need to transplant our seedlings, and they're falling down. Oh no. So I think now I have to call to be given direction from here. I'm on the right track, but I'm not so sure about it. I don't know if I should call or no. I trust in myself. There's no way I'll get lost. And finally, light at the end of the tunnel. We are here. We have arrived after a long tiresome journey. Habari zako? As I wait for my partner, let me just take a rest. That journey was hectic because we have grandparents from around up here. This this is actually more troublesome than a gym. I think after this I'll need a 2 kg packet of ugali. Just a 2 kg packet of ugali. Let's for me ugali. Meat, beef 1 kg or more. And some cold soda. Ice cold Coke. And I'll regain all the energy I've used up today. Let me take a break. So finally, water has arrived. But apparently my partner is busy, so he'll not be here. He's excused, I have excused him. But this is exactly what I needed. Cold water. After all that distance, let me finish this cup of water, and from there we will continue with where we left off. That is the replanting of the seedlings. If you can see, we have some people on the farm. They're actually digging the holes for transplanting. There, actually, the place I am, there are also holes. We have a hole there, all the way here. So we're going to plant our 12 tree seedlings. Remember, 10 for all the G10 members, 1 for our very good friend Opta1, and 1 for our able sponsor, George. We're going to plant them later after I have finished water, so that they can guide us in the best way of transplanting them. I don't want to plant those trees and then they come up and dry. Enough water, but let us go and take our seedlings. We place them in the shade. Here we have them here. So let us go and ask them the best way to transplant. They don't want to make a mess. I'm actually dropping one so that because the seedlings are a lot, so I'll just be dropping 1 per hole. Then from there, once they are done with digging the holes, we will come and close the holes. And I'll just drop one in every hole that I see. And actually, I know what most of you are wondering. Why should I drop 1? Why not 2? Why not 3? Because when planting maize, when planting beans, you place around 2 to 3 seeds in one hole. Well, the answer to that is, have you guys ever seen a tree? A big tree, not just a small tree, a tree. So when these seedlings, as small as they are, when they become big, like, okay, we have that one over there. When it becomes that size, you can imagine, so if we place 2 seedlings in one hole and it grows up to be that size, they will suffocate each other, they will fight for food, for water. So that's why we just plant one seedling per hole. Wow, I think I need help. This is not something that can be done by one person or can be done in one day. I had already placed one over there. Wow, I need to be extremely careful to prevent myself from... Wow! This... So I think to prevent myself from placing 2 seedlings in the same pot, I will be planting them rows. So I'll be dropping them in a row to prevent myself from placing 2 seedlings in the same hole. The people who work here, and he's actually going to help me, or rather to show me how to transplant these trees. So, okay. So we're throwing in the soil. So do we water it? Tunaimwagilenga maji ama unaacha hivyo? So maji huku iko sawa inatosha. Oh wow. I think I can do it. Let's continue. So 1 down, 2 more, 11 more to go. Three. Finally, the last one. So I have finally done 12 trees 10 for my members, 1 for Opta, 1 our very good friend, and 1 for our able sponsor George. I think we will ask around about the benefits, the advantages of trees. But actually one of them I had already said earlier. Shade. It provides you shade from the sun. My sun is burning right now. But I think we'll look for shade and talk to them so that they give us some advantages and disadvantages of these trees that we can see over here. So let's just see. Habari yako? Naendelea aje? Tunataka kuuliza maswali kidogo. Kwa majina naitwa Vivian. I am from a group of YouTubers called the G10s. We travel mostly around Kenya or anywhere else to maybe to look at something that can help youth and empower them, and also to teach other people on what is happening in the different parts of the country. Sasa unaweza tuelezea majina?
Kwa majina naitwa Joshua Moseti kutoka hapa Nyeri.
Joshua, naona unalima mashimo za kuweka miti yenye umetusaidia. Nimepanda miti kadhaa huko, lakini asubuhi nimeona watu wakilima na ng'ombe. Mbona hapo unalima? Mbona msilime na ng'ombe na mpande miti
Hapa? Hautaweza lima na ng'ombe kwa sababu ukilima na ng'ombe hautapanda vizuri. Lazima uchimbe shimo alafu ndio upande.
So hii lazima uchimbe ikuwe deep. I think hata mimi naweza jaribu. Nikiendea jembe niko na swali. Naona mnapanda miti. Mbona miti ina faida gani?
Hizi faida iko nayo. Na hata kutumika kwa kupanda, yani kutengeneza nyumba. Ama inaleta mvua na kitu kingine. So iko na faida nyingi sana.
So in short, you can use the trees as timber for building houses. They will also attract rainfall. That's why actually this place is actually rainy. It has a cool and wet climate. And if you see the soil that he has just dug up, it's still wet. And apparently yesterday and today it has not yet rained, but the soil is still wet. And also the trees act as a windbreaker, and they prevent soil erosion because of the roots. And disadvantages, mnaibiwa hizi miti venye mmepanda hivi ama wezi hawako? Lakini see, I think for anyone mwenye ako na miti, kama kijana kama mimi, lakini mwenye ako na nguvu kuliko mimi sina nguvu ya kulima, si unaweza kuja ulimie mtu shamba akulipe panda miti na inakusaidia kimaisha. So that's also another disadvantage of trees, or rather of farming. Kama una kazi, tafuta mtu mwenye ako na shamba, enda mwambie. Kama unajua kulima, mtu kama mimi, lakini unaweza jifunza kama mimi. Let me try. This is not hard. Nikishindwa, I don't know. Is it deep enough? Iko sawa hivyo?
Yes.
I had never imagined in my life that there will come a time where in the morning I will plow with oxen and in the afternoon I will use a jembe. But here I am, and actually enjoying this. You know? As I continue digging for more and more trees, we're actually supposed to dig till there. As I help them do that, till next time, let me continue with my work. This is actually quite enjoyable. Let me continue. So, till next time, guys.